Right now we are at the south gate of the old capital city. So the old capital city surrounding by the wall and by the moat, 3 kilometers on each side. And this one used to be the capital city from 10th century until 15th century. So about 500 years the capital city was inside here. And the entrance that you can see here, this one they use sandstone and lava stone to build the wall and sandstone to build the gate tower. They built in 1181. 1181, the time that the king changed the state religion from Hinduism to Buddhism. So the beginning that they changed the religion like this, the gate tower they built the faces of the Bodhisattva, the faces of Buddha. And then the entrance, they built 50 statues of the demon here. They built 50 statues of the god on the other side. And the demon and the god standing and holding the big serpent's body. It coming from one of Hindu legend. The title is Churning the Sea of Milk. So the way to find out immortality, the way to find out nectar. Between the god and the demon help each other to churn the ocean, to churn the sea of milk, to find out immortality. So in the order to make everybody happy, the king built Hindu story here and Buddhist story for the gate tower. And when you walk around and take the picture, you will see some of the head original and some of the head replica, because a lot of statues have been stolen. So when they stole the statue, if they carry the whole statue, not easy to hide them from policemen, from the government, so they chop on the head and the body is still here. When many tourists coming, if we put on the body no head, not really good to take photograph, we make the replica to put on them. We do the restoration. First we move the stone out and then we put in the place like this, we mark, we put the number and we know where we should put them back when they rebuild. But first we have to do the jigsaw puzzle. We try to find out the missing block of stone, because most of the temple collapsed during the civil war and during that this area was abandoned over 400 years. So the tree growing up on the wall, on the roof of the temple. So when the tree too big, too heavy for the building, the tree fall, the temple collapse. Yeah. So we need to chop the tree and we rebuild the temple. Whole of this temple used to cover by the tree, covered by the jungle, but we already chopped the tree, we already rebuilt it. Yeah. So still working. Now the whole park become the World Heritage Site. So we still work, we still get the money from the people in the world and send to here and do the restoration. When they need to rub the stone, just the one guy press here. Press here, you see the stone up. Yeah, when you press here like this, and one man stand here and hold it here. Yeah. And one man on the other side and move backward, forward to rub the stone. Yeah, so when we rub the stone until we check between block to block of stone, no hole. After no hole in place, we put 3 more and rub, continue to rub and put in place. First they put the stone in place and then they make the carving.
So made by hand, not machine. Can you do? Like me? It's not easy.
The light getting better right now. In front of us is Bayon Temple, B-A-Y-O-N, Bayon Temple. It is the first royal Buddhist temple in Cambodia. We used to build the Buddhist temple before this one, but they built for common people. So this is the first Buddhist temple that they built for the king, the Cambodian king. And the king who built this temple, his name Jayavarman VII. Jayavarman VII, the first king who changed the state religion from Hinduism to Buddhism. He built the 49 different towers. This temple, 49 different towers, and each tower he built 1 head and 4 faces. So each of them they built 1 head and 4 faces. And the top block of the stone, he set up the lotus flower. Lotus flower symbolism of purity. This one was the gate for the king to use. So the large one, the bigger one in the middle for the king, and the smaller one on each side for the king bodyguard. And the outer one we call the elephant terrace because the places where the king used to get on, used to get off the elephant. The most important transportation in that time was the elephant. This one was built in 1186. So it was 5 years built after Bayon. Bayon was built in 1181, and this one was built in 1186. And this one, the restoration a little bit compared with Bayon. We try to keep the tree, the huge tree for tourists to see. See, like this one just goes through the gate and destroy the gate here, and many other inside. Trees still on the wall, on the roof of the temple. One of the library, so they built 6 different library in this temple. And inside the library in that time, no paper yet. Most of the library, they used to keep the stone inscription. The writing was on stone.
Book yet.
No book yet.
So the
On the
book
stone.
are in the stone.
Yeah. Nowadays, many pieces in the museum, in the Angkor conservation, we collected to keep. Yeah. We got a lot of stolen. So many people try to steal the statue. They try to collect all of the cultural property from the temple. So we need to keep in the safe place. Some places we move back the statue back to the temple. Yeah, but now, right now, not yet, not all yet. Yeah.